Hello and welcome to the Transfer News Podcast. I'm Archer and it's Monday, January 5th, 2026. We've got a packed show today with transfer rumours heating up across the Premier League. So let's dive straight in, starting with Chelsea, who are keeping tabs on Newcastle's Sandro Tonali. The Italian midfielder has impressed since his big money move to the northeast, and it seems Chelsea are monitoring his situation. Given Chelsea's midfield depth, this feels like one for the summer rather than January. Meanwhile, Real Madrid's Rodrygo reportedly wants out of the Bernabeu. The Brazilian winger has been a key player for Los Blancos, but it seems he's looking for a new challenge. Premier League clubs will surely be circling if he becomes available. Liverpool are set to sign John Duran Ordonez, which would be a significant coup for Arne Slot. The young talent has been on several clubs' radar, and Liverpool moving decisively shows their intent to strengthen. In rejection news, Nathan Ake has turned down a move to West Ham. The Dutch defender appears content at Manchester City despite limited playing time, which leaves Nuno Espirito Santo looking elsewhere for defensive reinforcements. Borussia Dortmund are leading the race for Manchester City youngster Oscar Bob. The Norwegian talent needs regular minutes, and a move to Germany could be the perfect development step for him. Bournemouth are eyeing Brennan Johnson from Tottenham. Andoni Iraola has built an exciting team at the Vitality, and Johnson's pace and directness would fit their style perfectly. Fulham want £40 million rated Ricardo Pepi. Marco Silva is clearly looking to add firepower up front, and the American striker has been in impressive form. Both Chelsea and Leeds are monitoring James McAtee's situation at Manchester City. The young midfielder needs game time, and both clubs could offer him a platform to showcase his talents. Manchester United are considering a move to re-sign James Garner. Ruben Amorim might see the midfielder as someone who knows the club and could slot straight back in at Old Trafford. Saudi Pro League clubs are targeting Joelinton from Newcastle. The Brazilian has been excellent for Eddie Howe's side, transforming into a complete midfielder, but the lure of Saudi riches could test Newcastle's resolve. Barcelona have cooled their interest in Marc Guehi. The Crystal Palace defender has been one of the Premier League's standout centre-backs, but financial constraints at Barcelona seem to have ended their pursuit for now. Two La Liga clubs are battling for Marcos Senesi from Bournemouth. The Argentine defender has been solid for the Cherries, and Spanish sides are clearly impressed by his performances. Manchester United are eyeing a loan deal for Conor Gallagher. The midfielder's situation at Chelsea remains uncertain, and a temporary move to Old Trafford could benefit all parties involved. West Ham are eyeing Wolves striker Jørgen Strand Larsen in January. Nuno Espirito Santo knows the striker well from their time together, which could give West Ham an advantage in negotiations. Antoine Semenyo prefers a move to Liverpool over other interested clubs. The Bournemouth winger has been outstanding this season, and it seems Anfield is his dream destination if he leaves the South Coast. In a bombshell report, Kobbie Mainoo wants to leave Manchester United. This would be a massive blow for Ruben Amorim, as Mainoo has been one of the few bright spots at Old Trafford recently. Manchester United are plotting a move for Semenyo in January. It appears they're in direct competition with Liverpool for the Bournemouth star's signature. Roma's move for Joshua Zirkzee has hit a deadlock. The Manchester United striker has struggled since his summer move, but negotiations with the Italian side aren't progressing smoothly. 5 clubs are now chasing Semenyo, which shows just how impressive he's been this season. Bournemouth will have a fight on their hands to keep hold of their prized asset. Manchester City are targeting Guehi for the summer. Pep Guardiola is planning ahead for defensive reinforcements, and the England international fits the profile of player City typically target. However, Manchester United could block Mainoo's move, despite his desire to leave. Losing such a talented young midfielder would be a difficult pill to swallow, especially mid-season. West Ham have set their sights on Josh Sargent from Norwich. The American striker has been prolific in the Championship, and Nuno Espirito Santo clearly needs more options up front. Crystal Palace want Brennan Johnson from Tottenham. It seems multiple clubs are interested in the Welsh winger, which could spark a January bidding war. Finally, Bayern Munich are planning talks with Guehi. The German giants joining the race significantly raises the stakes for any club hoping to sign the Palace defender. In manager news, Liam Rosenior has stated he hasn't discussed anything about being Chelsea manager, dampening speculation linking him to Stamford Bridge. Ruben Amorim says it's impossible to let players go in this window, which might complicate several potential departures from Old Trafford. Andoni Iraola confirmed Semenyo is available for their match against Tottenham yesterday, despite all the transfer speculation surrounding him. Jamie Redknapp described Semenyo as the ultimate modern-day player, which is high praise indeed and explains why so many top clubs are interested. Brighton's chief has insisted there's no desire to sell Moises Caicedo. Carlos Baleba, the young midfielder, has been excellent, and Brighton are determined to keep him. And Unai Emery wants Aston Villa to be competitive in the window again. Villa have been smart in recent transfer windows, and Emery clearly wants to maintain that momentum. Before we wrap up, want to win your Fantasy Premier League mini-leagues? Join Fantasy Football Hub today with 30% off using our link in the show notes. That's all for today's episode. Thanks so much for listening to the Transfer News podcast. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and visit us at transfernewspodcast.com, where you can also sign up for our daily newsletter to get all the latest transfer news delivered straight to your inbox. Until next time, this is Archer saying goodbye.